Hey, it's Mayo. So I'm using the new thing. So this is Zuzi. 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 I don't know which one is correct. And she is made by the same person who made Mousa. I think they go by random account. They are a nice person, and I hope this is the right color scheme. And this is from a Dorcastock. And yeah, time to get started on the starting. I use pen, and my first layer is always red. And we get started. So I like to just. The first thing I like to do is. This is almost never the first thing I like to do. But something I do. Wait, that's. Is that the spine? That looks close enough to be in the spine. And then do the shoulders. The collarbone like that. And then I do the joints. Maybe for this a little less. You see, hands are really freaking hard to do. Not even kidding. They are difficult. But I hope I'm missing out on this joint. Hopefully now I won't miss out on it. And then we just connect the joints. So yeah, there is a part of me that is worried that people will call me out for tracing. But this is part of the reason I'm doing this. Be like, no, look. Does this count as tracing? This is a little too. I remember a story of an artist who was extremely talented and was able to get big paid commissions, but he went entirely broke because he had to have the real deal, real things to be able to draw them for a commission. So he bought himself a monkey. Who needs a monkey? Well, he may have not needed it, but he wanted it, so he bought a monkey, and then he went broke. And I think I'm almost done with this part. And then you just grab this to move it over here. And then, well, save it, of course. I'm not some fool who does not save her canvases. Wait. Not for transform. Zoom in and out. Okay. Now, we add the meat to the bones. Blue? I like the color blue. I think that'll do. Alrighty. I can't see the timer that I usually see. I think she looks angry. But anyway, let's just get started. Let's add some meat to these bones. This character is meant to be younger. So, it's funny. I just asked, what kind of shoes is she wearing? And I went to look, and I remembered there are no shoes in the reference. You know what? It's a silly thing to not be able to, like, get over. But I still can't get over how some people are so angry about the idea of flipping their canvases. Like, no one ever really explained it to them, I guess. And they just thought it was a really dumb thing to do. But it's like, if they had been informed, I guess, maybe they would have different opinions. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle the hands. This is a detail phase thing. She has a kind of squared off face. I don't know. How does she look so far? I think I'm ready to start the clothing details. Oh, I thought she was wearing a skirt. But she's wearing shorts. Okay, she's got puffy. She's got puffy sleeves. These are gonna be outrageously puffy. With lace details. And she has arm warmers that I think would logically start here. And they cover half of her hand. You know how tempting it is to just be like, oh, no, well, now they cover her whole hand. But that'd be silly. And this has some cool foreshortening. Wait, oh, it is collar. It is a collar. I was starting to think, like, wait. I am so bad at doing things sometimes. And that goes to her waist. Okay. How long should her pants be? I'm guessing this is a vest. I guess. Okay. Mid-calf. Whoa. That was not, I did not expect being. And she doesn't have any, I think, random account did say that she was into Lolita fashion. So maybe. I am not good at shoes. I wish I was. I really like shoes. Because they're a way to express ourselves. You know, when you express yourself with hair, you have to grow it back. When you express yourself with shoes, there. When you express yourself with shoes, you get to take off the shoes and immediately put different ones on. But if you're expressing yourself with the color of your hair, you gotta either use wigs or wait for it to grow back. Okay. There. Now, I just have to figure out hands. Okay. It's okay for the hands to be stylized. To what degree, though? I don't know. Okay, how bad do the hands look now? Hmm. Now let's try this again. Let's just try new hands. Yep, yep. We're going with cute cartoon sausages, okay? Maybe I'll refine it more in the line art. Yeah, that's basically the cute cartoon sausages. I saw that invisible layer selected down in the bottom and I freaked out because I was like, oh my goodness, it's going to be a warning that my recording is but nah. Speaking of my recording, I should probably take a break so that it doesn't freak out. Yeah. I don't need to sign off because I'm gonna be right back to your perspective. Okay. Took a small break and now I'm back. Alrighty. I should just skip straight to line art. Let's get out the G pen. Something fun about me. I try so hard to say pen. Pen. I try so hard to say it. But it's just it's hard for me. Because in my dialect, we say pin. We have writing pins. We have clothes pins. We have pig pins. Another one is lawyer. What does the lawyer do? He laws. What's a loy? And why would someone be doing it? No. See? I'm being a silly pants. Did I accidentally press undo? I don't know when. There. Yeah, the tie was a lot shorter than I think it was intended. Why do I still have the blue turned on? There. I don't know if anyone was asking. But I'm not using a tablet. I'm using my hands. I mean, like, everyone has a phone and or tablet, right? In this day and age. So, you know. The funny thing, though, is Android compatible drawing tablets aren't actually, if you get the basic model, then, like, it's not that expensive. So, it wouldn't be per se breaking the bank. But, I don't know. Just knowing you can do something with the stuff already in your hand, that's a pretty good feeling. Alrighty. There. So, one of those good, really weirdly how it worked out. Okay, so people do not get hype over the animation videos in Flip a Clip. I've learned. Like by looking at my analytics, they are bad. So what I realized though is that looking at it, I think people really like seeing like actual art. I'm not saying, yes, I'm saying that the art I make specifically while doing animations ain't real art. I want it to be, but it's just one of those things where it's like, nah. So, but it did look like people at worst were indifferent towards the actual like metabang drawing videos. So I'm really hoping that all of these videos doing like full body character art in metabang will make people happy. That's what I really want. Happy. Now she is angry, I figure. think that's right. Wait. Okay, yeah, that is way wrong. Boop. Still not good. I guess she just needs short, thinner legs. Oh. And way less pronounced kneecaps. Like, that was silly what I had. Yeah, this one is silly too. Now that's just silly. There. Okay, now this is gonna be fun. Oh, I am trying to figure out what in the heck I was thinking. I guess it's a foot warmer? A leg warmer? This is just a random thing to just randomly add, like, oh yeah, and she also has a Foot warmer. Foot warmer. Yeah, I'm not good at this. I wish I was. But let's see how her body. Huh. I was expecting actually. That might have made it worse, but I don't know. Okay. Now for these big puffy things. Then man. I am not gonna do good here. If you say I am going to do poorly, and then you do poorly, you put that thought into your own head and manifested it. But sometimes it's nice to be realistic with ourselves. You know what I mean? No shame in being pragmatic and saying, Now what's left to do? No, that just makes it worse. Like, nails would really just be like, that just makes it worse. So, the hands are bad. The feet are bad. I did bad. Okay, well, let me rephrase. I could have done better. I need to police myself better because it's really not great for me to say, wow, this is bad, when objectively it's like 70%. And there are people who are at 30% who would see me at 70% and would feel bad because if I'm saying that my 70% is bad and they're at 30%, that'd be upsetting to hear someone say something they think is good is bad. And I am gonna try to police that better in the future. It's just when you're in the moment of it and you're like, oh. And it's like the easiest way to improve is to throw it in the trash. Like, this is good. This is okay. It could be better. But it would be easier to start over. And gonna erase this eyebrow. And just do some more detail work. On the hair. Maybe pump up a few strands. And I think I'm ready to color. Oh, wait. I need to choose expand. Usually I make color palettes duller. Or this one, I'm just like, well, then bucket. Ah, I just have a thing about harmony and all that stuff that makes me make little modifications. Oh, they're socks. That makes much more sense. They're socks. Dang it, I keep messing up. I should just toggle between. Oh, wait. Oh no. That's what color her shoes should have been. No, wait. Now I got these colors wrong. I know I did. No. Okay, she looks so cool. So cool. And so, like, ah, man, comic book style. That's what she looks like. No. I was about to say, yay, I'm done, but then I realized she doesn't have skin. What? I just noticed. That's a smile. I thought she was angry. Well, there we go. I'm done, I guess. I really like this character. She is pretty darn cool. Well, wait. First, I should do the flippy canvas. It's too late to do anything about it. It looks the same to me. Alrighty. Love you all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Okay, so I'm glad that I hadn't rendered this off yet. Rendered the video for this off because, let me start by saying that it would be completely unfair of me to say that my art is bad. Because I art at least a 12th grade level. And if someone who is decent at art goes around saying, I'm awful, I'm horrible, nothing I do is good, then the people who aren't at that level yet and see their own stuff will think, well, I'm not good if she's not good. So I won't say, oh, I'm so bad at art. But I will say that I'm not the biggest fan of my style. Now, some people do say and imply that you can, in fact, cultivate an art style to be where you just draw how you just copy the things you want your art to look like enough, and eventually your art will look like those things. That has definitely not been my luck. I have been trying to become an anime mangaka. I've been trying to draw like them Japanese cartoons. I'm almost 30, and I got my first How to Draw them Mangoes book. Oh man. When I was still in the single digits. That's how long I've been wanting to draw that style. And no matter what I do, my personal style just stops me from learning how to draw like that. And I don't like it, but them's the breaks, you know what I mean? So I was just like looking at this and I was like, what is wrong with this? I liked the art I did for What's His Face and so recently, but this and the piece I did for Lee, Ocarina Link, I just was not feeling. I was so confused why I was like, I could make something that made me proud, and then just suddenly it disappeared. That ability disappeared. But I can explain it to you. Okay. Boop. I can, in fact, explain it, and it's just I let myself use my style. And that's it. That's basically it. And you might be wondering, well, what's your style? Long and lanky. I'm keeping the anatomy the same for the most part because of the fact that, I did use a reference. But my style is long and lanky anatomy with bold line work. And I'm doing the same process here to give me the line width variation that I had earlier, but I'm using a much like a brush that's don't ask me math. But I was using a brush that was like 180 pixels, and this one is just under 40. So yeah. Yeah. My style is like the bane of my existence. Like, I have tried almost everything I could to get rid of it. But it's just one of those things. And like, I know tracers get such a bad rap because, stealing art and all that stuff, but I am jealous, okay? Like, I don't know if anyone expected me to say that, but I am, in fact, jealous of tracers because of the fact that they can do line work. I mean, if they're bad at tracing, then, like, they can't do line art. And that's how they got caught. But if their stuff was good enough that it took, like, pixel analysis or whatever to prove that they were fakes, like, yeah. So it's, yeah, like, I'm able to do really clean and crisp line art with literally no soul. So that it, like, looks very, computer generated. Even if it is by my hand, it still just looks flat. I don't know what button I pressed. But you can be smaller too, Eraser. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. I will definitely level with you. My actual 100% me, no holds bars style is in fact realistic paintings of fruit. That's who I am actually. I'm not about drawing people. I'm about drawing fruit. But I can't afford to find a place to go where I can oil paint. So all I can do, really, I'm joking about, I do have no place to oil paint, but oil paint is the only, yeah, I'm recording. You could check I was recording. Oil paint ain't the only way you can paint fruit, but the joke was gonna be like, I can't oil paint, so the only way I can draw fruit is to do it digitally. And why would someone paint an apple and take the effort to reference the apple perfectly when you had to use a stock photo of an apple as a reference to begin with? At which point it's just like, you wasted your time making a photorealistic apple just be for the love of the art. Yeah. Digitally drawing photorealistic apples for the love of apples. Not really a cromulent use of time. Like, if you're having fun and you're doing it for the funsies, like, yes, I have done that because I love drawing photorealistic fruit. But if you're like, one of the worst side effects of American hustle culture is that you feel like you are, and not just American, we infected everyone, is that unless you are making something productive, like unless it's a hustle, there's no point in doing anything fun. If you ain't making money or progressing up the social ladder, why even do it? And I know that is a bad attitude, but at the same time, what do I gain other than feeling happy by drawing photorealistic fruit? And if I'm just doing it for the funsies, then why even draw it to begin with? Why not just download a coloring page? You know? And I have done that. I have downloaded and colored a coloring page to feel happy on the inside. I have done that. You've seen me do that. So yeah, like, my style doesn't even involve people. But when it doesn't, I'll get back. But when it does involve people, the hallmarks of it are thick line art because I have a very, very unstable hand. So going over it like 10 times is the only real way. Like, see, the only real way to, well, no, when I use the vector tool, I still make it thick just because then it's easier to color. And my anatomy, like, it's one of those things where I think it's technically correct by the ideal, like, Roman proportions to some degree, but then I somehow really jack it up, and I'm not even sure exactly how. But I make everyone way, way, way too skinny, and their arms way, way too long. And it just ends up very, very strange. So what I'm doing to combat that is actually using actual human beings as references for the anatomy. Need you to be smaller, eraser. Now, I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's correct, but you know what? That's okay, because it is an improvement over previous. There. And now we're really gonna improve those hands. Let me find, where is there? And we'll just turn you guys off. There. I'm looking at my finger right now. Right, that one started good and then went bad. Okay. I lost that. Okay, so this is not okay. Well, that was the hand previously, and this is the hand currently. It's still. Oh, that's why. I got confused. That's the first knuckle. Okay. Yep. And this one, the thumb was coming down way too high. It's funny because I could have just looked at the original image. And this one was just too thick overall. God, this is bad. Now that's bad. But how, some of it's gonna get covered by the arm warmer, right? Not enough of it. Okay. You know what? You win some, you lose some. Maybe that'll help. Probably not. I tried. Now I realize why I felt like, why are these videos so short? I was missing like 20 minutes of footage from the Titan video. Oh, and it still was nearly 2 hours. But this one and the Iron Man one were just kicking it at like how long? Not long enough. Alrighty. Let's see how it looks. Oh my goodness, that hand is bad. That hand is gnarly. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna just select this. Select that. We're gonna just copy this. And we're gonna no, wait. We're gonna copy, and then we're gonna paste. And that thing we just pasted onto, we're gonna delete that. Go back here. And just goodbye, hand. Sometimes you gotta feed into your own limitations because I was not figuring out how that was gonna work. I should have. There. And let's just get this done too. There. And how far up did that cuff go to the fingertips? Whoever thought that arm warmers were just a vocal sense best friend? Thank you. Nah. Like, just easy pants way to just be like, you know what, hands, not today. And it's funny because actually, yeah, the hands usually are mostly obscured with just fingertips pointing out. And fingertips, I was having some trouble with, but like fingertips, you can go like boop, boop. But connecting them to a hand, like, the, you know what I mean? And then how far down is that cuff? It's like barely there. So yeah, I think the lesson I'm learning is that art takes a long time. How skinny is that arm? It's too skinny, but it's also about the same skinniness as the other one. Oh yeah. I'm gonna stop the recording here just so hopefully it doesn't corrupt. And I'm back. Man, one of the things about living in the countryside is that there's, like animals and stuff. And sometimes things happen to them and they stink. And that's kind of it. Something smells hecka bad. And I don't know if it's from inside the house or outside of the house, but it's distracting. Alright, so we got there. Dang it. So, I think the last episode of the sitcom came. No, it wasn't. But, okay, so I am going to try and reduce my TV intake. I I just watch too much TV, and the thing is that my internet bad. I think it's the internet itself is good enough to stream with. It's just that there's a data cap I gotta contend with. So that means, unless it's specific times, I don't. Wait. I can't, like watch Netflix without my internet just being like, hey, you used me, now you loosed me. So I have to watch actual, like television to be able to watch any shows. And we don't got a big fancy unlimited DVR or anything like that. It's like, it's old, so it doesn't have much space. So, but like, here's the thing. There's like so much television. Am I recording? Yes. There's like so much television, guys. Like, I was looking and I got lazy and I have like half a season of Saturday Night Lives just hanging out on the DVR. Like, I'm gonna watch that eventually. I mean to. But I have to turn off closed captioning because it's a live broadcast, so closed captioning people ain't magic. They can't subtitle Saturday Night Live as well as I'd hopefully like them to. And I can't be mad because it's live television. So, if I want things to not get deleted off the DVR without my permission, I gotta watch television. So, the stuff I watch on cable, like not ABC, NBC, it's all TLC, actually. I Am Jazz. I'm trying to figure out, if I need to change these proportions. I think just a little. There's. I am huge into 90 Day Fiancé. I like I Am Jazz. My mom and I watch My Big Fat Fabulous Life together and 1,000 Pound Sisters. And I think it's gonna be a dumpster fire and not even a really good one. But I am going to tune in and watch I Am Shauna Ray. And this will get posted after the premiere of I Am Shauna Ray comes on. But anyway, I Am Shauna Ray, which the title is probably a reference to I Am Jazz, is about a woman who is a little person, but like little people usually have features that distinguish them as a little person, but she just simply stopped growing and looks like a completely average kid. And the show's about her wanting to be treated as an adult, basically. And I don't know how they will easily make a show simply off of that premise. But I'm gonna give him a chance. But yeah, so my DVR can record 2 programs at the same time. And there's, okay, there's 3 hours of programming on ABC, NBC, and CBS. I don't touch the CW. Like, I'm just like, nope. I do not care how interesting the CW sounds. I don't remember if I ever even watched anything from the CW. There's stuff I swear came from the CW that was definitely from ABC Family. Does anyone remember Switched at Birth? It was a show that was about 2 teenagers who were literally switched at birth in the hospital. But it very quickly just turned into, and representation is important. So having positive representation for a marginalized group is always awesome. So good for you, Switched at Birth, for going from being something to something completely different. Because it went from being about these 2 teen girls being switched at birth to being about the deaf community. Not kidding. That's literally what happened. I really like that show, though. There was another one that I liked, but I had to give up on. It was... Tell me in the comments if anyone remembers. But it was a show about recent college graduates working at a magazine and achieving their dreams. It was the something word or the something space, I think. I gave up that show because it conflicted with one of my network dramas. And if a show is on a cable network and they can't be bothered to run reruns, it's like, what's the point of it even being on cable, you know? Like, they didn't run reruns of it so I could catch up when it conflicted with my network shows. So I gave up. But I was like only half watching before that point, just because I was invested. And as soon as I stopped watching it, but what got me really soured on TLC, and I just gave up on it. Not TLC. What really soured me on Freeform, which was formerly ABC Family, which was the channel airing Switched at Birth, was It's Gonna Be Okay. At least I think that was the name. I don't care because I did not like the show. Okay. So, the show is, they're these rich kids, right? And their dad dies. And, oh, that's sad for him, whatever. So, they have their half-brother come over and be their new dad. And there is too much inappropriate content, which is really funny when I tell you that my favorite show is Claws on TNT, which I also watch. But, that, do y'all know I'm autistic? That's just random fact about me. I am. And the thing about It's Gonna Be Okay that was so special was that there was an autistic character played by an autistic actress, and I could not stand her. I did not like her. I did not want her on my television screen. And it bugged me so much because on Claws, there is an autistic character named Dean, and I don't think his actor has been diagnosed with autism or anything. He's got the accent. I've heard the actor in interviews. I've seen him on other TV shows. He has the accent. He sounds the way I would sound if I didn't go through speech therapy. But the girl, and It's Gonna Be Okay, and I guess you shouldn't make someone fake an accent they don't have, but she didn't have the accent. She talked normal, really whiny, which was annoying. You know, like, and I was just like, ew. She's privileged, and she's gonna get to go to the bestest music school because she's the bestest at piano and all that nonsense, and I just couldn't relate with her. But you know who I could relate with? Dean from Claws. And he's still out there in the latest season of Claws, trying to figure out who he is, what his place is in this world. He never got a chance to go to college. I don't know, maybe the chick from It's Gonna Be Okay ended up not going to college. I literally don't care. But yeah, Dean, I know I'm the wrong race and gender, but I had never felt more seen by a character than I did by Dean Sims from Claws. Not even kidding. But that kid on It's Gonna Be Okay, that I didn't see myself. I didn't. And Claws is also cool because they got a bipolar character. And I think the same people who would ding Claws for Dean's actor not being autistic are the same people who would really ding Claws for a very, very negative portrayal of bipolar disorder. Because, small spoiler, there's a character with bipolar disorder and I love her. She is me. She is me. I see myself in her. Like, yes, that is me. I am her. But I think a lot of people would think that it's a really negative portrayal. Like, it makes people with the condition look bad. I don't care. I see myself in her. You know what I mean? Also, Claus. Quiet, Anne. I am never saying it out loud in a video. So, yeah. Do you want to know what started this whole rant? I had a Christmas song stuck in my head. That was literally it. I just had a Christmas song stuck in my head. These legs are not good. These legs aren't correct, I don't think. Okay, let's see what we got right now. Oh my goodness, those legs are bad. Wow. Yeah, let's just try and fix these without turning that back on. I think that's actually good enough. I don't know. What? there. And then those are supposed to be socks. Why does the undo button have to be so close? I think the shoes might actually look a little better. So, we got that done. Now it's just time for the, how long is it? Oh, for the hair. And again, I'm just going to do another layer because then just more of that. And then we turn off the reference. And now we can actually move this up a bit and put in some more striking pieces to really give some visual variety and all that stuff. Okay, no, that's too drastic. Maybe more like 40 instead. Nah. She don't need that. We can move on to colors then. But, like, yeah. This is what we got now. And that was what we had previously. It's really a matter of taste. Whether you prefer this or that. But I did get her colors completely wrong last time. So we're gonna start, just put it out there. And we're gonna start coloring. Oh. Dang it. I have to switch to the... I hope I didn't make that mistake elsewhere. Okay. Man, that's some mistakes I made. Oh wait. Expand. 2 pixels. Alright. Right now, we just fill in these gaps. That looks like it's about right, I think. And then let's get her skin tone. Now that don't look right. That's... oh, that looks about right. Man, this line art. I got like... man. Oof. My arm getting so... not my arm specifically, but my shoulder. Because I am an artist and we have horrific posture. Alright. Man, those legs. What is wrong with me? Okay. Okay. You know what? You can be larger now. Okay. We're gonna do the eyes. Man, this is thin. This is my thinnest line work yet, ain't it? No, stop that. It freezes and I'm like, yep, press the wrong button. Pretty hard not to do when you're on a touch screen. And then, of course, her socks. Just turn that off for a second so that I can do that. And then turn it back on so I can get the colors. No, yep. Wait, I think I just got one more thing. I can't. I think if I was using a different program, it'd be more simple. Yay! So that was what it looked like previously. It looks so silly, but it looks so cool at the same time. I don't know. Well, yeah. But yeah, I am a lot more proud of this one than I was the previous one. So yeah, I've already said it for this video, but I'll say it again. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends to watch. Bye!